What the hell is up, you fucking cunts? The Fulcrum is back, finally, with some more supplemental content. It's been a little bit too long, but this is kind of the only time I've ever had, I think, an idea worth diving back into just a supplemental episode of fucking around. This is going to be a weird one, though. I recently, a little bit of context here, I recently joined that server Penny invited me to. And I think I mentioned this sort of scenario occurring in one of the episodes I've already uploaded. Go listen to that if you're fucking missing out. Just heads up, it's terrible, like everything else I do. Anyways, in this new server I was invited to, there's a person that I'm referring to as Fluttershy, like the My Little Pony character. Yep. They are a member of this new server I joined, and somehow, I think they asked me if I was an artist, and because I'm a fucking idiot, I was like, I'm not really an artist, but I make, like, this podcast, and I upload it to YouTube sometimes, and they're like, oh, that's cool, and this person, Fluttershy, told me, as soon as they heard it, they also earlier mentioned, they were like, oh, your voice sounds like you do ASMR videos. So I guess when I mentioned that I do a podcast, they were like, oh, you should do a boyfriend ASMR video. And I'm not going to lie, it's honestly a pretty funny idea to me. So that's what I'm about to do, unfortunately. I should probably get right into it. I've already been introing it for 2 minutes. I do really want to keep playing Cyberpunk, so that's why I've got a fire under my ass right now to finish this up. I can't lie, I did a few test runs and listened to the audio, reading this little script I have here. It's going to be not great. I think I maybe was able to figure out what exactly the tone I wanted to go for was, but I'm also just going to be figuring it out in the moment. There we go. Yeah, I don't actually know how cleanly I'm going to read through this script, so apologies for any flubs or any nonsense that occurs. Hopefully the dogs don't start barking halfway through. But anyways, here we go. Wish me luck, and I will be starting my reading of the script in 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, good morning. I think you're awake. Maybe not fully awake, but I do know that little shift you do when you're pretending to still be asleep. Yeah, that one. You don't have to open your eyes yet. Just stay exactly like that for another minute. It's early. Everything outside still feels quiet. And honestly, this might be the nicest part of the whole morning. Before phones start buzzing, before thoughts start piling up, before your brain starts listing everything it thinks you need to do. Right now, it's just quiet, warm, safe, and you're here. I love mornings like this, when there's nowhere immediate to be for any time, when the room still feels half asleep, when the light is just barely starting to come through, and you're still wrapped up in blankets like you belong there. You look comfortable. Dangerously comfortable, actually. Almost like if I leave you alone for 2 more minutes, you're definitely falling back asleep. Which, honestly, I'd understand. Mornings ask a lot from people. They expect you to suddenly become a full person again. Fully alert, fully motivated, fully ready. And that's a little unfair.
Nobody wakes up and instantly feels prepared. Some people just pretend better than others. So if your brain feels slow right now, that's normal. If you're already thinking too much, also normal. If parts of you want to stay here and avoid the world for another hour, honestly, very relatable. Hey, can I tell you something before the day really starts? I like this version of you. The sleepy you. The quiet you. The version that hasn't started apologizing for everything yet. The version that isn't trying so hard. Because sometimes I think you forget that you don't always have to be on. You don't always have to be impressive. You don't always have to sound certain. Some mornings are allowed to be slow. Some mornings are allowed to begin gently. One breath first. That's all. Just breathe in slowly. And out. Good. Again. Slower this time. There you go. That already sounds better. Before you think about later, before you think about yesterday, before you remember every unfinished thing waiting for you, stay here first. Because right now, nothing is demanding anything from you right now. This second is yours. And I know your mind likes to run ahead. I know sometimes you wake up and immediately start carrying things that haven't even happened yet. Conversations that haven't happened. Problems that haven't happened. Pressure that hasn't arrived. And suddenly morning feels heavy before you've even sat up. So today, try not to hand yourself the whole day at once. Just take this minute, then the next one. That's enough. People underestimate how much easier life feels when you stop treating every hour like it's already late. You're not behind right now. You just woke up. That's all this is. And for what it's worth, I'm proud of you. Even on ordinary mornings. Especially ordinary mornings. Because some mornings don't look dramatic, but still take effort. Getting up when your thoughts are heavy takes effort. Facing another day when you feel uncertain takes effort. Trying again when yesterday already wore you out, that counts too. You've already made it through difficult days before. Days you thought would stay impossible. Days where even simple things felt bigger than they should have. And somehow, you still got through them. Maybe not perfectly. Maybe not elegantly. But perfectly isn't required. Surviving counts. Trying counts. Showing up imperfectly still counts. So if today turns messy, you're okay. If today feels slow, you're still okay. If you only manage one thing at a time, maybe today doesn't need to be impressive. Maybe it just needs to be lived through gently. And honestly, that's enough. And if today gets too loud, remember this version of the morning. This quiet, this warmth, this little pause before everything else. Because moments like this matter more than people realize. They reset something. They remind you that not every second has to feel urgent. And if you need it later, hear my voice again in your head. Slow down. Unclench your shoulders. Breathe. One thing at a time. You do not have to fight the whole day all at once. Okay. Serious question now. Are we getting up soon? Or are you looking for 5 more minutes? Because I can already tell you're thinking about it. Yeah, I knew it. 5 more minutes sounds pretty convincing. But only 5. 5 real minutes. Because if I let you stay too comfortable, we both know this turns into 20. And then nobody wins. Come here a little closer first. There you go. That's better. Take your time. Day can wait a little while longer.
Wow, so that's it. That's all I have. Hopefully that wasn't too painful to listen to. I'm not gonna lie, I just fucking asked an AI to write up like a quick, 7-8 minute script. Thanks again to Fluttershy from the new Discord server for the idea. I never would have come up with this unless they hadn't just made that one. I'm sure it was just a fucking throwaway comment in their mind, but dude, I love a dumb idea like this. Especially because I don't think anything can be more fucking retarded than my first supplemental episode. So, yeah, I think anything goes at this point. Other than never mind. I was gonna make a terrible joke there, but anyways, I do have one final thing to ask. I actually had to go back and watch. Unfortunately, I had to re-listen to my first supplemental episode just to make sure I did intros and outros, and I do, at least very briefly, not in the same way, but I do get the key audio snippets, or I don't know what catchphrases, slogans. Nothing like that. It's just the thing that I say at the top and the bottom of every episode, which is, well, I already said it for the start, but I have to say it for the end of this episode, and I don't think there's anything else I need to mention, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it and be done with this. Am I really making a podcast, or am I just jerking off?